podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day.
BoxingVoice.com. All the guys want, I want what Mayweather got. I want what Mayweather got. You done bust your ass like Mayweather. I was trying to fight every fighter. I sacrificed a lot
DAZN Productions
to get to where I got to.
What do you bring to the table?
Let's get this on. Let's do it.
Well, it's like this. Wait.
All right, that's it. Hold on. Bernard, everybody calm down.
Man, you know how these bitches is in the sport. Total disrespect. Kid has no class, no style at all. I sacrificed a lot. BoxingVoice.com to get to where I got to. BoxingVoice.com.
What up? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another evening edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. We are back with your double Monday show. We took care of you earlier today, and we're right back at it for the evening show. Two good topics to discuss. Some young blood floating through the industry. We got Abdullah Mason making the first defense of his WBO title. He's going to be taking on former WBO champion or IBF champion Joe Cordina. And, yeah, man, that should be a good first title defense for the young Abdullah Mason. He's going to be taking this one on July 4th. Cleveland Independence Day clash. Mason gets to defend his WBO title, while O'Shaquie Foster is going to host a Houston showdown taking on, I don't want to call him his nemesis because obviously Shakur threw him in front of Foster, but since Shakur did that, Ray Ford has been on the heels of Foster. So they're going to fight. So we're going to open up the show with the big news of Abdullah Mason, 20-0, 17 wins coming by via knockout. He's going to be making his first WBO light title defense against former champion Joe Cordina, who is 19-0 with only one loss. He's got 9 KOs, and that fight will be taking place July 4th. Now, Cordina's only loss comes at the hands of Anthony Kakase. And, Cordina in the WBO 135-pound rankings is ranked number 1. So essentially like a mandatory, but not really a mandatory for Abdullah Mason. But, taking care of his number 1, getting him right out the way. And that'll clear the lane for any potential unifications there with maybe a Murataya, Tank Davis, whoever the case may be. But on July 4th at the Rocket Arena in Cleveland, live on DAZN, that fight will take place. May 30th, O'Shaquie Foster will defend his belt, his WBC junior lightweight title against Raymond Ford, who's 18-1 with 1 draw and 8 wins by KO. Very similar record to Joe Cordina, except he has a draw. Now, Ray Ford suffered his first loss at the hands of, who was that? That was, Lord, it's escaping me. The dirty little guy, Nick Ball. So he fought Nick Ball, suffered his first loss, and he's been on a 3-fight win streak, beating Orlando Gonzalez, Thomas Matias, and Abraham Supernova. So, a really good fight. A really good fight. Once again, May 30th in O'Shaquie Foster's hometown of Houston. And both of these fights are coming from trusted source, Mike Coppinger. These are also both Matchroom and Matchroom and Top Rank collaboration fights. So good news for us boxing fans. The politics of the game are put to the side now that so many promoters are on the same network. But Cordina is 34 years old. He is a veteran in the game. He is also former IBF junior lightweight champion. And he might even be a 2-time junior lightweight champion. So, Cordina gets back in the ring. He got a decision over Jared Gonzalez. And he beat Gabriel Flores Jr. and got himself that number 1 position with the WBO for that contender status. And, he's going to bring his championship experience, his durability, and, the UK flavor, or should I say Welsh flavor. So we'll see. We'll see how that one plays out, but it's a decent fight for Mason, former world champ, so he starts to build legacy and, an international name to put his name out there in the UK. Now, O'Shaquie is 32 years old. For anybody that thought maybe, Joe Cordina was old, well, O'Shaquie only 2 years younger. And really coming into his prime late in his career. Most of his opportunities are coming now, and he's got to grab that bull by the horn. Getting a lot of A-side treatment since signing to Top Rank. The 32-year-old is in his second reign as a WBC lightweight champion. He won the vacant belt back in February of 2023 over Ray Vargas, defended it with a dramatic 12th round TKO of Eduardo Rocky Hernandez. He was even behind on the cards on that one. So shout out to him for that. He got a win in the rematch over Robinson Kunsakow. And then after that, most recently, he beat Stephen Fulton, where many had Fulton coming out on top on that fight back in December. So Raymond Ford, he is younger, 27 years old, from Camden, New Jersey. He's a southpaw, but according to Foster, he had plenty of success with the teacher of Raymond Ford, Shakur Stevenson. So Foster makes it sound like it shouldn't be any issues. But if you want to call in, Discord available, X Spaces available. Let's talk about Mason's meteoric rise from prospect to champion in under 4 years. Can Cordina's experience slow down this phenom? What about Cordina's journey? He's a 2-time world champion, 130-pounder, moving up and earning another shot at a world title. Gotta respect this tough veteran on the grind, especially if he can get the belt from this young champion. Then we got Foster, who gets his Houston homecoming fight. Defending in front of family and friends, adding pressure on those shoulders. Is that going to be too much to be a main event and take on an opponent like Ford, who's a southpaw, slick? How is Ford going to do versus Foster's proven style? Styles make fights, but Foster has shown he's no joke. July 4th will be fireworks. not only for Border Wars, but for Cleveland. May 30th in Texas is going to be hot as hell in Houston with that fight. And just the overall temperature in Houston in May. So, shout out to Oshaki bringing one back to his city. But we've been blessed as Border Wars. We're throwing a Border Wars here in Orlando, July 4th, and now we got the perfect fight to watch together after the event. So we might have to go back to the Stadium Club to watch this great fight. But it's a division shakeup. The winners here could be fast-tracked to unification bouts, or maybe even talks with mandatories, really depending how things play out. But is Abdullah Mason the next lightweight superstar? And will he prove that in this particular performance and fight? Once again, this is what we're talking about. Phone lines are open if you want to call in. If not, news and notes show, all good. We reported, let you know the big fights, or at least what fights will be taking place. And did our job, man. Did our job, right? Got to let you know the news. Let you know who's fighting who. And hope that you guys are interested in that boxing talk, right? But again, phone lines are open. I'm getting a Zoom together for anybody that wants to use that. That link will be in the live chat right here on YouTube. And the number to call in, if you want to call in from your cell phone or landline work phone, that number is also in the description underneath the words One Tap Mobile. So if you're looking to voice your opinion and talk some Abdullah Mason defending versus Joe Cordina or Oshaki Foster taking on Raymond Ford, now is the time. Those links, I will put those links in the live chat, power chat, and the phone number to make it easier and more accessible for you to call in. Looks like we got Boom Boom on a check-in. What it do?
Yo, champ.
What
What
up?
it do, my brother?
What up? What up?
Man, listen, check it out, man. Hey, I like Abdullah. I think Abdullah's gonna show us his skills again. I think that Joe Cordina will be a good test. Joe Cordina can fight, and he almost landed a fight with Shakur. So I don't take nothing against him, but that's not the reason why. I have watched Joe Cordina fight a few times. He's not bad. He is strong. He is a big 135. He is big. So we'll see. We'll see. It should be a good fight. On this Oshaki and Ray, listen, man. I don't know. Obviously, I'm going with Ray Ford. Um, I just Shock is good, but Shock did lose to Conceição. Um, you know, a lot of people say that's robbery. Um, so I don't know, champ. That's a good little scrap though. But I would love to see Ray Ford have a title again. I would love to see it. It would be nice. It would be nice. Ray Ford don't duck nobody. He fight everybody. So yeah. I like these two bouts. The fight that I think is gonna grab more attention, I feel like it's gonna be the Oshaki and Ray Ford. Them two, they be acting like they got a little beef. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? They be acting like they got a little issue and a little tension. So I think that that's gonna be the fight that people gonna sit down and watch more. But Abdullah Mason will put the butts in the seats. Abdullah Mason is exciting. He is a great fighter. He has real talent, real raw talent, and I don't take nothing away from Abdullah. I actually like him. For the young fighters that's watching and listening, Abdullah is a good fighter to watch. I'll be watching him a lot. Um, I fuck with Abdullah. Next, I got a question for you.
What
Who
up?
would you be leaning towards? Who would you be leaning towards more if you had to choose out of the shocking Ray? I'm going with Ray Ray.
Ah, man, I don't know. Probably Oshak. I would lean more experience on a high level, but I
Hmm.
get you with the Ray because he also has more experience sparring Shakur. So I don't know how
Yeah,
much that could help or not help, but I feel like that could
yeah,
possibly help.
yeah. I like that fight, and I'm glad that it's finally been made. They did do a lot of Twitter beef too. Have you came across them two arguing? I have before. I seen a lot of that shit. It be clown shit. It's funny.
Yeah, no, I've seen him.
Yeah, so I think that this shit gonna be a good one. I don't want to waste no time if we got callers, so I am gonna get out the way in a second. But I do want
Get
to
out the
say,
way, yo.
um, make sure y'all do make hit the like, comment, subscribe, become a members, do something with yourself, and man, don't miss these two fights. These are great fights actually. Um, I
Decent
do
for
want to see
show.
Joe. Yeah, I do want to see Joe Cordina back. I do want to see how good he performs. It has been a while. And he was exciting at 130. Wasn't he the IBF champion?
Yeah, 2 time.
Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah. So that's why I think, this would be a good test for Abdullah Mason. This would be a good test. And then after this fight, I would love to see Abdullah unify. I really would, Ness. Like go fight like a Morataya, go fight whoever got that WBC strap. That'd be nice. Like to see Abdullah have two belts. All right, now that's okay, Abdullah. You big dog status. You know what I mean? You becoming a star. Like that would be nice. So I do want to see Abdullah unify after this fight. So I like that he getting that mandatory out the way. Now before you go, Ness, because I missed it earlier, I gotta ask you this question. And it got to do with Wilder. It'll be quick, okay? If Deontay came up to you and you're his head coach, Deontay come up to you right now and he said he want to fight AJ. What you saying?
Let's do it, champ.
Right now?
Yeah, man. Bro, that fight's
No
been
tune up.
building for too many years. You can't, you have to take it. You really can't do
Oh
nothing
my
else.
God.
It's just it's
Everybody is
going on
saying
10
that.
years. It's going on 10 years. So you don't want to risk one of those guys losing again. Right now boxing guys put us in a position where we could actually get that fight. They need to jump on it. They need to jump on it, man.
Okay.
Hopefully they do though.
Okay. Well, hey, I'm gonna get out your way. Thank you for the time, Ness, and shout out the panel, shout out the channel, shout out the callers. I'm out.
Let's get it. Phone lines open. Discord available. X Spaces also available for those that want to call in. Now is the time. Pat Bondero, what up?
Yo, Ness, you can hear me?
Yep.
Shout out to you for rocking out. Second time in the day.
Let's
Well, evening
go.
for you now. Yeah, Mason Cordina. Yeah, it looks like Mason wants to do like a UK tour or something like that. Yeah, I think I got Mason on that one, but I think it's a good like it will be a good experience as well, I believe. Like it's a different style from the dude he fought before. I forgot his name. The UK guy, I forgot his name. What's his name again?
No, Noxie, as my man
Yeah,
Rico
no.
would say.
Yeah, no. So yeah, I mean, I think I believe Noakes was more like it was a more difficult fight than Cordina. But Cordina still is still a good fight. But I ain't gonna lie, for me the dangerous fighter in that 135 is Murataya. I think because what's his name? Shakur vacated now. I'm not vacated, but like he got stripped, right?
Who?
Shakur, WBC.
Yeah, he got stripped.
So who's got the WBC now? It's vacant.
Yeah.
Right. So
William Cepeda and somebody fighting for it.
yeah. You got it. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, like, for me, like the big fight in 135 at the minute for me is Mason and Murataya. I'm gonna lie, Murataya. I don't know. It's 50-50 to me, but obviously he's got to pass Cordina first. But yeah, it's a decent fight. You heard what's his name? David Morel. He got like the fight is canceled, right?
Yeah.
And you heard that they called out Whitaker, Ben Whitaker, for as a replacement.
Yeah, but he's fighting someone else. He's not fighting David.
Yeah, I know that, but like David's kind of like, if you want, just get the smoke with me instead of
Yeah, that
But,
kid ain't
I
ready.
think
They're
that-
not gonna put him in with nobody.
Yeah, that's what they say. But I wouldn't sleep on that Whitaker though. He packed up Katayev in the
Yeah, no.
in the
I'm not
amateur as
sleeping
well.
him. I'm not sleeping. I'm just saying they not gonna. Matchroom just signed them. They not about to do no David Morrell
Yeah,
fight.
don't worry. Yeah, no, for sure. But yeah, yeah, it's a shame though. That fight, I was looking forward to that fight. To be honest, I ain't gonna lie. That Callum Smith and Morrell, that was a good fight.
Yeah.
But
On paper.
what?
I wanted to see
Yeah,
what
for sure.
Morrell had left because after that Katayev fight, I just don't know.
I ain't gonna lie. After that Benavides fight, I think like Benavides took a lot of this dude, bro.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I mean, they
and
rushed
I
him,
like
man.
both.
These hardcore fans that they don't have no love for nobody. They rushed him, and now nobody calls in. I remember they was calling in every day saying Benavides was ducking this guy. Now this guy put his life on the line. He's broken. He's not the same, and people don't even care.
No, that's a fact, man. That's fair. Like, and Benavides is my favorite fighter, but like, I know that. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Morel he gave him a good fight though. Like, I have to be honest, he gave him a good fight. But yeah, you could tell Benavides is like it's a higher level, bro. Like experience and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see. We'll see if like yeah, so it's a good test against Carl Smith though. Like you're gonna really see where he's at the minute because he changed coach as well. You see, he's with Salazar now, I think.
With Salazar.
Yeah, Salazar his name, no? The Cuban guy. Oh, is it Salas?
Salas? Who? Oh, you mean
Salas,
Morrell? Yeah. I seen that.
Yeah.
I seen he was with.
So we'll have to see how it looks like now, because he left a good trainer. Like Ronnie Shield is quite, he's a decent trainer. So going from Ronnie Shield to Salas, that's I want to see what's gonna be the difference. But yeah, Foster against Ford's yeah, it's a decent scrap. Like it's that's gonna be technical. That like I don't see any knockout in that fight, unless if someone gets the knockout, it's Foster. My problem with Ford is a really good fighter, but it looks like he doesn't step on the gas, man. Like I see like few fights, like
sometimes he waits for the fucking last minute to turn it up.
Yeah, you like, come on, man, like try to turn.
You're not lying.
He's better than the dude, but he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't.
You starting to break up, champ? Pat.
You hear me?
You're back.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, but yeah, that's a good.
Damn, Pat, what you got going on over there?
Hear me?
You back now?
You hear me well? Yeah.
We hear you well.
Yeah, I was gonna say Foster, like he like that was like when he fought Conceição, the Brazilian guy. Conceição is a difficult fighter because he's awkward. So like a lot of people like say like yeah he's struggled with Conceição, but But Conceição is a difficult guy. It's just like it's very awkward. It's difficult to time him. He's it's a difficult fight. But I got Foster against Ford though. I think Foster's gonna get it. And plus Foster got how many fights at 130? Only one. No.
Say again.
I said Ford. How many fights he's got at 130? It's only one, no? I think he's got
Ray
only one
Ford.
fight.
No.
I think one fight.
3
only
fights at 130. This will be his 4th.
Already?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Orlando Gonzalez 130, Thomas Matisse 130, Abraham Supernova 130.
Damn, he's been busy then. Yeah, he's been active actually. Yeah. But yeah, it's a good scrap, man. I got Foster on that one. Yeah, but it's a good scrap though. It's a good scrap. It's coming soon though. Like
yeah, May 30th, man. It's the couple days, man. You know, two months, essentially 2 months though.
Yeah, it's pretty good. All right, champ. But yeah, I appreciate you rocking out as usual, Ness. You know, I'm about to sleep, bro. Midnight over here. You know what I'm saying?
Do your thing, champ. Get that rest.
Take it easy, champ. Take it easy, champ. Appreciate you.
Phone lines are open. Discord available. X Spaces available. Ray, what up? I mean, Radio. Excuse me.
Dula.
What up?
Dula. Man, it's the Ohio takeover, bro. Let's go. Huntington Center. Let's go, baby. Is it at Huntington Center?
Nah. Rockets?
Oh, okay. Okay. Rocket
Arena
Mortgage or some shit like that. Yeah,
Rocket
Rocket
Arena.
Mortgage. Yeah, some shit like that. Hey, shout out Abdullah Mason, bro. It's gonna be a great scrap. Hey, but the Welsh Warrior.
Yeah, the Rocket Arena in Cleveland.
Okay. Hey, but the Welsh Wizard, he's known for spoiling the hometown hero. He did it in Stockton against that Gabriel Flores. Can the Welsh Wizard do it again in Ohio?
Flores and Abdullah are just two different fighters, and it's specifically punching power.
Yeah, and durability too. At that point in their career. So the only shot I do give Cordina, I give him because I do give him a good shot. I don't know if I would favor him though, but I give him a shot. And I think he's crafty. He's light. Can he make it a long, maybe a difficult fight for Abdullah? Potentially. I don't think he's as durable as Noakes, but to be fair, I didn't even know Noakes was on the map. So, hey, it's going to be a good scrap. I'm happy for Dula because it seems like a lot of his fans are behind him in Ohio, Midwest Mafia. So it's going to be a good scrap, and I just hope it's a good show. As for man, the first show was so great. I had to call into the second show to bring it back up. The heavyweight boxer, man, Deontay Wilder. He does a lot for heavyweight boxing, man. I'm so hyped. Like the potential squabbles of him and Joshua. Man, I don't want to see Fury versus Joshua at all. I think a better fight to be made is maybe I don't know. Does Wilder want that Joshua fight now? Because he said, did he say with his chest? It's kind of like that star thing. But if they could make that fight happen, Joshua versus Wilder, I think it's a fucking blockbuster fight. Have that shit in the U.S., down south, somewhere. It'll be a great fight. But yeah, heavyweight boxing, man, is good when you have an American heavyweight. That's my call. Shout out TBV. Let's make it a long one today. Shout out TBV. Let's go.
Tito Vos, what up?
What up, Ness? What up to the community?
What up?
Man, I've been trying to call in for the past couple of days, man. I just been able to. Let me get my crow for the Chisora Wilder fight, man. Por favor. Good looking out. Good looking out. Yeah, man. You know, like I had said previous, I think you know, I think the judges had to give it to somebody. You know, I don't see how you can uppercut yourself in the fucking face and still get a W, right? But you know, they didn't want to be in his documentary, so you know, I guess they had to gift him that win. I mean, this guy is food for the top 15 in the heavyweight division, man, right now, man. It's gonna be, you know, I'd hate to see him go outside like that, man. But an inflated ego like that, you guys are witnessing what an inflated ego can cause you, right? I mean, he's gonna run with this. He's gonna take this W and run with it, man. He might get himself really, really hurt, man. I don't know how he got so fucking weird. I mean, I want to attribute it to the ego, but I don't know, man. He seemed a little loopy. He's not slurring his words or nothing, but anyway, like I said, Ryochenko is correct, man. He does a lot for heavyweight boxing because people seem to forget their damn common sense when we talk about Deontay Wilder. People get in their emotions and just run with it. So that does create buzz and it does create, you know, attention. Hopefully that that equates to dollars. You know what I mean? Butts and seats and whatnot. But Abdullah Mason is gonna fight Cordina.
Yep.
Do we have
Joe
a date for that?
Cordina. Yeah, July 4th in Cleveland, Rocket Arena.
Oh, Lord have mercy. All right, well, there's a lot going on the 4th, isn't there?
Yeah, Border Wars. Now we got to fight to watch
Yeah.
together as a community. Perfect, man.
Yeah, That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Well, you know, I see Abdullah. You know, at first, I thought it said Conceição. I thought I heard someone say Conceição. I was like, that's weird and amazing all at the same time. But anyway, yeah, man, I don't know. It's a scrap I love to watch. You know, I can't call it. You know, Abdullah, like you said, is on a whole nother level than Gabriel Flores. So that'd be an interesting scrap to see. I don't quite remember how he was looking in that fight. Cordina was, you know, but it's a good step up. You know, that guy can upset the apple cart, or he has. So you know, he's not just a guy in there waiting to get a check. That's a good look. Good look for boxing and good look for him. And man, shout out to Junior, man. You know, little Tony got a W, a shocking W yesterday. And you know, Ness, I don't know if anyone said it in the show. I've been in and out. But what's the name? Max Kellerman was glazing the shit out of Tony.
I said it,
Because,
bro.
yeah,
Jesus Christ.
you did, dude. He was doing it because Andre Ward was sitting like 2 chairs away from him, bro. And I think he was fangirling. I don't know if he's ever been on the panel with Andre, right? I don't know if I've ever seen them together. Can you? Do you remember ever seeing that shit?
Probably on HBO. You know, Ward. I think Ward was on HBO back in the day. I'm not really sure. I don't remember.
Me neither, because when I thought about it, I was like, why is he glazing so hard? Like, I mean, he going in, right? And look, I in all honesty, I got pulled away from the fight while it was happening, so I couldn't watch the whole fight. I just saw the end of it when they raised little Tony's hand, and I was like, oh shit, town business in the building, right? And I heard you say it, and I heard how Max was just gushing at the end of the show, and I was like, had they ever even been on the same stage together? I mean, he could have been fangirling. I don't know though, but you know, Max got his favorites. He's been known to have his favorites and to glaze the shit out of him. You know what I mean? I'm looking forward to sitting down today and watching that fight in its entirety. You know, shout out to Zuffer and all them. But yeah, man, that's my call. I'm not 100% sure about the. Oh, did you see Wilder and AJ greeting each other after the fight?
Hell yeah. Before and after
There's a
videos.
video of that.
Before, because remember,
Before
they seen
too?
each other before, yeah. But Wilder ignored him before.
Oh, I didn't see that part. I saw the end, the last part.
Yeah, when he
said,
first got
"Let's
to
do
the
it, let's do
arena,
it."
AJ was waiting for his ass in the hallway, and Wilder just walked right past
Ooh.
him. Then after the fight, AJ was waiting for him, and Wilder hit him with the fist bump. He already nervous,
Yeah.
bro. He already nervous.
Yeah.
He came out
Yeah,
talking about
see
let's
that
do
shit?
it, let's do it, with his fists
Yeah,
all out.
let's do it. there wasn't a lot of bass in that voice when I heard him saying that too, man. But I was like, maybe he just went, life and death with Chisora, or maybe he ain't feeling too confident. But I think AJ smelled blood in the water, man. And
I don't know if it's gonna happen though, because
and
they talking about that Fury fight with AJ
yeah, that'd be stupid. I
and
don't
how
like
that
that.
song. I think that one's supposed to be on Netflix, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, but I'd like to see this the battle of the spoiled milk. You know what I mean? For some reason I still get amped up to see it, man. I get excited just thinking about it. I don't know. Anyways, that's my call, man. Shout out to the community.
All
Peace to
right,
you. Shout
champ.
out to everybody else.
Appreciate you, Khaled. What it do?
Yo, Ness.
What up?
Hey, Ness. How do I sound?
I mean, I hear you, but I don't know if you hear me.
Oh, no. I definitely hear you. We straight, we live, we good.
Yeah, we hear you. We hear the background though. But we always hear that, so go ahead.
Oh, all right, bet. Cool. Hey, Ness, it's like some reverb shit going on, so I'm about to jump out and jump back in.
All right. Discord available, X Spaces. We got that link for Zoom in the description. If you don't see it, you must refresh because it is there. And we got a couple polls on our community page for anybody that wants to partake on some O'Shaquie Foster versus Raymond Ford and Mason Cordina polls. X Space is also available. We got Giza channel with the $2 super chat. He says, I'm excited for both fights. American flag emoji, UK emoji. And Steven with the $5 pound for pound. Number one in the chat. Drop a bomb for that status. Is $275 a month with a $300 initial fee a good price for a boxing gym? As many classes I want and a small open gym. Steven, man, DM me, man. Let me see it. Show me some pictures. Send me the IG, because honestly, $275 a month is wicked. And $300 up front? That's even crazier. I ain't never been to a gym that's charging me $300 initial fee. That's crazy. $300 down, that's crazy. Like, fuck, is they a car dealer? They wild, bro. Like, on mothers. I only been to one gym that they even charge a membership fee, and it'd be like $20. And that's Kid Kelly. That's crazy, bro. Yeah. I don't know, man. Unless it ain't nothing else in your area, and that one is like super convenient in terms of travel, man, you better keep looking. $275 plus the $300 down is crazy. I just paid $80 at two different boxing gyms out here. $80 a month. And one of them was only $80 because, again, Kid Kelly wanted motherfucking $20 membership plus the $60 for the month. That brought it to like $80 or, whatever the taxes. And in that other spot, Sweet Science, they was $80 a month. And it'd be cheaper if you sign up for 8 months or something like that. But I wanted to do 1 month to see how they do, how it was. And I'm glad I did, because, look, right away, my mind changed from boxing to gaining weight and putting on muscle. So I'm not really in the boxing gym. But that's expensive, man. That's expensive. I have not been to any gym that charge that much. Now, granted, I'm blessed. Being the boxing voice, you don't really get charged to go to their gyms. But even the motherfuckers that charge me ain't charging me that. And I ain't gonna front. There was a trainer trying to charge me $300 a month, but that was for a fight, and he's a pro trainer. And I thought that was expensive. I'm like, nah. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even got no name to be charging me that. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody know you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's expensive. I don't know. I'm also cheap. But listen, not no more with the health, right? So health is wealth, man. If that again, if that's the one that's in your area and you can use, he said that's dirt cheap. That better come with train. Exactly. Don't say that's dirt cheap. It's only cheap if it come with training. What he said is as many classes as I want. And I don't even know what that mean. What the fuck do the classes look like? What's that program like? Cause I've been to them gyms where dudes got classes and you in a big ass group of people doing pad work with like 6 other people. And sometimes that's good if you looking that's good for fitness. If you're looking to get your cardio up and sweat, lose weight, but like if you're trying to get good, you want some real one-on-one training. But last call for callers if you're trying to call in now is the time. Yeah, 80 is dirt cheap. Yeah, for sure, for sure. And let me tell you, shit, some of them shits was cheaper than that, but prices go up. Cause before Kid Kelly moved, he wasn't no fucking $80. Um, I've been to gyms where it's like $1 a day, bro. $30 a month. That shit is crazy. Boxing's supposed to be the cheapest sport. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be a last resort, turn your life around type shit. You don't need no money to get into it. They wilding right now. $275 plus 300 down. What fucking city they in? That shit must be in Bel Air. That's crazy, bro. I never heard of a 300 down. I never even, well, I guess maybe back in the day, Gold's Gym, but that's weightlifting and it's a Gold's Gym. I don't know about this, man. And we talking about weightlifting too, so. Last call for them callers. Last call for them calls you're trying to call in now is the time. We're talking Abdullah Mason taking on Joe Cordina. First title defense of that WBO. He captured in the vacant title fight with Sam Noxie. Shout out. Yeah, 275, Steven. I want to see pictures of that gym because he said small, too. That's crazy. First month, 575 is crazy. I'm telling you, that don't make sense. They turning people away. Like, for real, who the fuck got $575 to drop on a boxing gym? That's crazy. I need to know what city you in, Steven. What in the flying fuck, bro? That's crazy. That trainer need to get his ass whooped.
Yo, that needs to come with a custom meal plan, body scan. And, the trainer gonna pull up at the crib, wake me up in the morning so we can run together. It needs to be all types of shit that need to be inclusive in that, man.
Hell yeah. I'm with you, bro. That's abuse, man. Honestly.
Yeah. Anybody says that's a that's not bad, man. Like, y'all need to be in peak physical shape or whatever, man, because like I'm not buying it. Like, that's not good value. That's what we call that really like a bad investment because I can only imagine the gym.
Damn, Steven said that shit is in Houston, bro. Get with Demo. I'm gonna ask Demo the name of his gym right now, man.
There's plenty of gyms that's way cheaper in Houston, Texas, man. Like, there's some gyms that try to charge high out here in Atlanta, but like, bro,
I'm texting Demo right now, man. What?
Nah, man. The name? That got to be like a private studio. That got to be something, man. It got to be like a private studio.
Demo ain't called in a minute, man. That motherfucker probably somewhere in the bed, leaned over, motherfucking, what's that? Oh my God, what is the fucking proper term for when you like on your side with your legs up like a kid? What's the fucking, oh man, it's escaping me, bro.
You funny
fetal
shit,
position?
Man.
Is it fetal position?
Fuck he got going on, man.
When you tuck like that, well, the point is he probably somewhere with a tummy ache from all the food he done ate. We ain't never had Demo not call in this long. But remember, he was on that strict diet for the fight, and he said he was going wild out. He probably somewhere with a tummy ache for 2 weeks now.
Yeah, he probably on his victory lap still, man.
Four
Shout out to him.
corners boxing, Steven. Check four corners fetal position. I was almost there. Now I'm asking him how much per month. Cause I know Demo ain't paying no $575. You wildin', man. You should that's too much. Don't spit on him. But for real, get that motherfucker to say something funny so you can slap his ass. That's fucked up. $575, bro. You should put the name of that gym, bro. We need to go fucking rate that on Google all 1 star. He's out of control. Honestly, that's just not right, bro. You trying to rob, like, yo, boxing's supposed to be like the Boys and Girls Club. Shit's supposed to be damn near free, bro. It's fucked up.
I think that philosophy so far gone, this man, from back in the day where we used to have like the pals, the police athletic
That can't
leagues
be
and all
James
that.
Prince gym, man. You kidding me? How you rich like that charging $575 per person to sign up? Nah, don't tell me that's James Prince. Stop, Tavon Burns.
Nah, nigga gonna be training. You gonna be able to train with Shakur? Like you need to make that shit make sense to me.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Don't know.
Other than that, man, I mean, like you see the people in the crowd and this community and everything. We're in a frenzy over this Abdullah Mason Cordina fight, man. Like whoop-de-doo. Like I don't know what to think about this fight, man. Is this really a good step up, or is this going to be a whitewash that Abdullah's going to put on Joe Cordina? I'm not for sure.
Yeah, this
I know.
supposed to be a showcase. Showcase might be too much.
I feel weird about this one. I feel weird
no, there's
about
nothing.
calling it
There's
showcase.
nothing to be worried about. Cordina doesn't have the power. Abdullah's gonna stop Cordina. I mean, I don't even think Cordina's ever faced anybody like this. And the closest thing would be Kakasi, who stopped him, who's nothing like Abdullah, like nothing.
Yeah.
This is a showcase, bro. Remember, Top Rank is back, okay?
And this is him moving up in weight. Cordina. This is what his third fight at 35.
Yeah.
If I'm mistaken, this is like his third fight at 35. So Kakashi.
So
really
he
has
in
no
Laporto, Texas, that gym. Yo, but Demo said his was $250 a month, and I'm still waiting to find out if it's no down payment or not.
$250 a month. What's up with the niggas in Texas? Like that's ridiculous.
That is crazy. I don't know what the fuck going on. I'm walking right out your gym. You trying to charge me $250 to box? I'm going, man. I'm going. Like, only way I'm sticking to talk to you is I'm be like, all right, how much for the year? If you don't got a massive discount to like, I'm out, man.
It got to be something like that, man. Cause like I know, like Hitsville, you know what I'm saying? Like they'll give you like a yearly price or something like that, where about like be like $1,200 or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But you do the math on that, it's still cheaper than what these guys are paying. So I don't get it, man. I don't get it. And that's a big time gym here, but yeah,
250 is
yeah,
insane, bro.
Yeah, that is.
I gotta ask Adrian what he charging motherfuckers. God damn, what you like just to use the gym? Or do that gotta come with training? That's what I'm saying. Cause like, how you charging $250 to use the gym?
And they give you a key? Are they giving you a key and 24/7 access? Like like it gotta be something. Like you gotta have a limited.
Hilarious.
I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. I guess Gold's Gym was the move, man. I guess it was a move back in the day, man. It made sense paying $300. That shit don't make sense for boxing. Just my personal opinion. So Ness, so what you're saying is this should be really a showcase. Abdullah should probably get him out of there under 6 rounds, probably.
I think he's definitely getting a stoppage over this kid.
Okay. So what's next for Abdullah, man? Is it gonna be? You think is he gonna like the only crossroad fight that he may have, or like tough test, is really gonna be a Schofield fight in the future? And like, is there anything that you heard of like with Schofield and everything that he may have going next? Like, I know he called out a bunch of niggas' names. Is he really? Have you heard them go any further with talks with Gary Russell Jr., or has that just like mentioned it one time and they just stopped?
Who?
Like,
who was ever in talks with Gary Russell Jr.?
Like they mentioned his name and everything, Schofield Senior was like, "Yeah, we would love to get in the ring. I feel this could be a great learning experience or whatever." Whoop de whoop. And I haven't heard anything further. that.
Nah, I don't know nothing about that. Let me get to some other callers, James. And for the
Have a
kid,
good
for
one.
Steven,
Be cool.
Demo said that gym that he goes to, they even work with you where you could pay on your pay days. You don't gotta pay like, oh, give me 250 today. It's like, nah, you know, it's dues, like gym dues. They do it like old school gyms. Like, you know, you when you get paid, you pay your shit. You know it's 250 a month. You got a month to pay your shit. So that's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. He said you can pay on paydays and things like that. So that's, I mean, it's still a lot, bro. Honestly, look, I don't have a lot of options out here. Florida's whack when it comes to that. That's why I wanted to build my own fucking gym. It's just way more expensive than I thought. But that don't mean I still can't do it one day. You know, hopefully I get put in the right position. Um, but when you don't have a lot of options, you just gonna have to make do. The one thing about boxing is you don't really need a gym, B. You don't really need a gym. Now you need a gym if you're looking for a training, but I mean, at 250, I would get on Facebook, man, market ads and see if there's a boxing trainer willing to do some personal training. Because I'm telling you, when I first came out here, there was a boxing trainer that had a whole setup in his house. I went, you know, he was like in the backyard with it, but homie ain't even put nothing on the floor. So you boxing in the sand and shit. I'm like, man, I ain't putting my $200 shoes in this bullshit, man. Get the fuck out of here. But I did do a session with him. It was okay. Older guy, you know, older training philosophy. Um, but yeah, I mean, we in Florida. Like, I can't be training in the backyard getting bit by mosquitoes and shit. But again, I'm just telling you that story to tell you where there's a will, there's a way. You just, you know, if 250 or 500, whatever the fuck they charge you is too much, which is, get on that Facebook market and find you a motherfucking personal trainer. Not a personal trainer, but a boxing trainer that's out there. They out there. Cause I found that old white dude and he was alright outside of having his outdoor gym. If he'd had an indoor gym, we probably would have been rocking out. Al, what up? Why you ain't DM me yet? Al in the Bay.
DM'd you for what?
Bro, to connect you so you could change your motherfucking body.
No, I'm good.
Oh,
I'm
man.
losing weight. I'm losing weight though.
Bro, we want you to pack that muscle on too. You don't just want to lose weight, man. You're gonna be skinny fat, but I'm gonna wait till you skinny fat to say I told you so.
Yep. Yeah, I think that Abdullah Mason fight is gonna be a good scrap. It's gonna be a little tougher than people think it's gonna be, but I still think he's gonna get him out of there probably like in the 10th round, maybe the 9th round. The first 3 rounds is gonna be touch and go, but probably after the 5th round, you know, he's just gonna step on the gas. Um, and the other fight was, you said, Shaki Foster. Who?
Raymond Ford.
Okay, that's gonna be a good scrap. They both come forward a little bit, and they both got like kind of.
Damn, you switched it up. No more Cassie on the dogs now. You should have told her to gave you my shits.
Nah, man, I'm at a job. That's somebody else's dog.
Oh.
I wish I had a dog. My wife still don't want a dog.
Man, what you mean? It's your turn. You had 3 cats because of her.
2 cats, but she had those cats before we even lived together. But in our apartments, we can't even have pets right now.
Damn.
So I gotta move to a house. Yeah, we can't even have. Technically, we're not supposed to have pets, but everybody over there got a pet.
There you go.
But you know, we follow rules, so we're not like rule breakers
God
like
watching.
that.
You know, God watching. Can't be breaking them rules.
But yeah, man. So yeah, I think that's gonna be a good scrap. I think Raymond Ford is gonna lose though. I think he might get stopped by TKO. I think he might get stopped. I don't think he's gonna get knocked out. I think he's gonna get stopped by TKO. But I definitely think it's gonna be a good scrap. Um and yeah, man. Two anything is a lot for a gym.
Word. You ain't lying, champ.
Cause I'm in California and I pay like $90, and that's with the trainer.
Nice.
You know.
What part of Cali you in?
I'm in Pittsburgh. It's like a little small town, like 40 minutes away from Oakland. Probably like an hour,
Damn. So that
hour and a half away from San Francisco.
I'm gonna find Pittsburgh. I'm gonna ask Hamza how far he is, man. We about to connect you with Hamza, man.
I think Hamza in San Francisco.
Really? I thought he was in.
He's probably in San Francisco. Hamza, he might be in Oakland.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
He's in Oakland, probably 45 minutes away. And that's with decent traffic. Now, when it's like bumper to bumper traffic, I got 5 freeways to hit, and that takes me about an hour.
Damn.
But on a good day, it takes me about 40 minutes.
California traffic, man.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man, that's and that's and the other there's 2 gyms out here, and neither one of them is $200. Not even $200, and both of them is with trainers. So I don't know what Houston got going on. They paying big boy prices. So they must got a hell of a trainer, man. One of the top notch dudes, like a Ronnie Shields type, trainer.
You ain't lying.
For those type prices. But yeah, man. I'm definitely
why you ain't tell me you scheduled your physical yet, man? You killing me, man. Killing me, bro.
I haven't scheduled
I'm
it
trying
yet.
to believe in you, man, but you making it hard.
Man, I don't know what's going on.
Gotta get it together, champ. We gotta get it together.
Yeah, I shouldn't have left Obamacare, man. Should have just stayed with Obamacare. But I ended up leaving Obamacare because I ended up getting on with my wife, and their thing is out of whack. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. I think she said we gotta find like a primary doctor. We gotta look up different primary doctors and figure out which one we want or something like that. But I don't know. I talked to my wife tonight about after I come from the boxing gym, I'm about to be on my way there right now. Getting in some shape. But yeah, man, I think that's gonna be fireworks. The Raymond Ford fight, I definitely think it's gonna be a firework. Like I said, he may get stopped. I want to say at 8 or 7. He may get stopped. By Shockey Foster. Yep, and that's my call, man. That's my
You the
call right
man,
there.
champ. You the man. Stop chasers.
Yer.
Yeah.
Yer. That's what's good. What's good? What's good?
What up?
Ain't shit, man. Hey, man. I was looking into them things, man. What I gotta do? I gotta send you. What I gotta send you, bro? Where I gotta hit you at?
DM me, just DM me, and I'm gonna just send me your name and number, and I'm gonna send it to him, and he'll talk to you, give you a consultation.
Yeah, nah, I'm a definitely tap in. Cause you know what's crazy, bro? I've been to, but I take like the pill shits, the shits you buy at Amazon and shits for a minute, like with my vitamins and shit in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So Yeah, nah, man. If those like make a difference, man, I could imagine the other joints. So yeah, man, and I'm trying to amp it up. I'm trying to amp it up. It's about to be summertime and shit. So yeah, man, it makes sense for me. So I'll reach out.
Word.
Um, Facts. But yo, real quick, man, on these fights, man. Listen, shout outs to Abdullah Mason, man. Abdullah Mason wasn't tough with Sam Noakes, bro. So I'm okay with this fight. Joe Cordina. It's a good scrap, man. It's a good scrap. It's a good scrap. You know, it should be, like you said, a showcase for Abdullah. Should be able to show out. Think he got stopped one time. I think he got one loss. No, I think he lost to like Kakachi a minute ago.
Yeah, just Anthony Kakashi.
Yeah, yeah. But Kakashi became a champ though, right? Unless I'm tweaking.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Nah, yeah. So it ain't too shabby, bro. Yo, and then listen, I'm most excited, 100% about this Shock versus Ray Ford, and I'm gonna tell you why, bro. Because Shakur been using this man as a human shield for too long. You got what I'm saying? And and yo, I like that Shock made this fight happen. He said, "Yo, you want me to fight your little man's? I bet. So I'm gonna fight your little man's, and then I want to see what you have to say." So I think Shock gotta get start training, get focused, and he gotta get this dub, man. That fight right around the corner too. We're talking May 30th. It's April 8th or 7th. I think it's April 6th. So yeah, man, that shit's right around the corner.
Yeah.
So them motherfuckers can get
No,
right in the camp.
what you mean? No. May 30th for Shockey Foster in Houston.
Yeah, nah, but what I'm trying to say, that's only a couple of weeks away, bro. They just announced it, but it ain't too far. It ain't like 3 months away. They could get right in the camp, no?
Yeah, they in Canada. It's 2 months away,
Yeah,
essentially.
man. So listen, man, I need Shock to get. Yo, listen, I got Shock winning. Usually I jump on this shit and I try to make some bets with some stand-up dudes. Nobody hit me for the Fundora, bro. Nobody hit me for the Fundora. Y'all can reach out, hit me up on this, man. I'm hearing a lot of dudes got Ray Ford, and I'm here, man. I'm here for it. Like a stoppage, I don't know about a stoppage. Honestly, it could happen, but I could easily see this fight going to UD. I could see Shaka, he's just a dog, man. I think I've seen lapses in Ray Ford's game. And I've also seen lapses in Shaq. I'm not gonna lie. When he lost to Conceição, I was actually there live for that shit in the Prudential Center when he was on the Shakur undercard. So at the end of the day, like, yeah, man, he gotta turn up. This is opportunity because look, he wins this fight. Man, he putting pressure on Shakur, you know what I mean? And I look, man, I'm not saying he's the one that gonna beat Shakur. I just, let's put it to bed. It's a good fight. I think a lot of people want to see it. And these guys got history. They've been in the gym. Sometimes that shit matters, bro. When it's time to fight, you know a guy, and shit's different. So yeah, man, I got shot 100%. Think he could win by decision, split decision, majority decision. I don't give a fuck. I got him winning, so I can't actually wait to see these odds when they come out, and see who we got, bro. What we're gonna do with it, but yeah, man. Shout outs to Abdullah. Yo, you know what? Shout outs to Top Rank too, bro. Cause Top Rank, they got that deal with the zone, and then they they came out like with 3 cards, if I'm not mistaken. Or they put their fighters to fight.
Yeah, bro. This is what we was missing from them.
Yo, for real, for real. Now it's starting kinda to make sense. Like, yo, that Xander, that motherfucker had to get on, he had to fight Boots in order for them to get this bread or whatever. But at the end of the day, man, shout out Xander, shout outs Boots, bro. But it's good we just getting boxing, man. Boxing, Top Rank back. I can't wait to see Rohan Polanco make his return as well. So I'm waiting for that announcement. Hopefully we get him announced soon. But yeah, man. Thanks for having me. You have a good night, my brother.
All right. We got Sean UK.
How you doing, this? That's my
What
audio.
up?
Yeah, what's going on? Yeah,
Chilling.
yeah, the Abdullah Mason fight with Cordina. That's a tough fight for the Welsh Wizard. Yeah, him moving up in weight. I think he's like 33, 34 years old. It's gonna be tough for him. I'm a fan of Abdullah Mason as well, but Yeah, I think if he makes it to 12 rounds, that'll be like a victory in itself. Because but he's got the experience. He's been in some big fights. So yeah, let's see what he can do. I don't want to write him off, but yeah, it's an uphill battle for sure. Like what you said as well, it's a bit of a showcase coming up fight for Abdullah Mason. Yeah, like what the caller said before, I think the Sam Noakes would have been probably a tougher fight. So yeah, and on that note, on the what's the other fight that you got featured in this?
Foster and
That's it.
Raymond Ford.
Raymond Ford. Yeah, I've seen Raymond Ford fight. I think 2 or 3 times. I think when he won a title, when he stopped the guy in the last round, I watched that fight, and obviously when he fought Nick Ball, he's a talented fighter, and I like his style. He fights a little bit like Shakur a little bit. He does similar things, like when he leads his lead hand out, then he jabs at the body. He does a lot of things similar to Shakur, so you can tell that they train together. And the guy that is fighting Foster, I've seen him fight. Is the Brazilian guy, and he lost. I never saw. He fought him again, right? A rematch and won. Is that correct?
What Brazilian guy? Oh,
I think.
Gonzaga. Yeah, he rematched him and won.
Yeah, I didn't watch that fight, but I watched the fight where he didn't throw any punches and lost. So I don't really know too much about him, but I think I like Raymond Ford's style. I think he's more of a potential superstar. I like the way he fights. So yeah, I'll be rooting for him, but nothing against the Foster guy. And I was thinking about Wilder's next fight if it can't be Anthony Joshua. Nigeria been hosting some big fights up in the country. Got Okoli was fighting there, and so they're trying to put the country on the map. And Wilder always said that he wanted to fight in Africa. So why not Wilder versus F.A. Ajagba in Nigeria? What do you think about that fight?
Yeah, that's a good fight. That's a good fight.
Yeah, they should mind that the people with the money should try and get behind that. So it's on the push out. But is Wilder with a promotional company? Is he tied down to anyone, or is he like free to move around?
Yeah, he seems free to move around. I ain't, no announcements of anyone he signed to.
Okay, yeah, that's good then. Ajagba's do you know his next fight?
Who?
Is he busy with anything? F.A. Ajagba, what's his next fight?
Yeah, but he's
Where
Zufa.
he's at? Oh, he's Zufa now. Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
know that. Oh, okay. Well, that's going to be off the list, but yeah, maybe Bacoli in Africa or something like that. Or he always said he wanted to fight there, so maybe that's something he can do before he retires. Try and find things out there. But another thing I want to touch on. Do you remember when Schofield, he said like, the belts don't really matter. He doesn't really care about the belts.
Yeah.
Why is he so angry with the WBA, like for like trying to reinstate Tank as champion? I heard him
He
on
probably don't care
a
about
couple
the
of things.
belts, but it's still the principle, right? That they were in line and it could effectively change their pay, and they got skipped over.
Yeah, the money, yeah, yeah, But there's no date for Tank coming back though. So they just think that because he's not. I won't use the word not guilty, but they're gonna reinstate him because of how the situation is lining up. Is that correct?
I don't know if
In terms
that's
of,
true, but
but,
he is champion in recess, or he's listed as champion on their website.
and that means the guy can just come back and become champion when you're a champion in recess. Is that
Well,
true?
no, he come back and become champion if there's no champion, or fight the champion immediately.
I'm gonna say that because Bruce Carrington there's another champion for the WBC. I was looking at that a
Ray
little earlier. I was thinking,
Vargas.
Ray Vargas, yeah, he's champion in recess. So when he's ready to come back, does he fight Carrington or they're gonna have two champions?
I mean,
That's kind of
if the WBC mandates, yeah. But let me get to these
yeah.
other callers, Sean.
All right, man. Yeah, take it easy, man. Bye.
Cliff.
Yeah.
What
Let me turn off the Bluetooth. You can hear me?
Yeah.
Nuts, you can't hear me, bro?
Man, I already said yeah, champ.
Oh, I ain't hear you. It didn't come through on my end. Man, Wilder lucky F.A. Ajaba is on Zuffa. That's a guaranteed knockout. A devastating knockout if he got that fight. There ain't no way he could stay away from that right hand for 12 rounds. It's not a good look for Wilder. That would be a nice highlight reel knockout of the year, though, if he did get that fight. But I think Abdullah is not really in a showcase fight versus Cordina. I think that's the perfect kind of fight that you want to put him in, leading to his greatness. If like these are all the right fights for him. The last fight, now this fight, this is giving him a bunch of different styles that are like high level, like like right before the championship elite level, but you need this test because you don't know what champion or contender you're gonna get when the time comes. And this dude has mad experience. Fucking Cordina, and the dude he lost to is on a tear right now, and is like a underrated champion at the 30-pound division that people don't talk about enough. Kinkachi looks great his last 3 fights, like amazing. So losing to him ain't like a bad thing. I think Kinkachi would beat Abdullah if they fought tomorrow, like if they fought next. Even though they're not in the same class, I like Kakachi's dangerous right now. So we got to see if Abdullah could do what Kakashi did. You need so this is a good fight for him to see another style guy with experience that knows how to weather the storm and really box. You need these type of fights. This is how you build a fighter. Top Rank knows what they're doing, and this could be tough. He should get through it, but there could be some difficult times in the fight. He might run through him, but he might not. A good fight. Good fight. What you think? You don't see it like that?
I see it the way you said at first in terms of showcase. Like, I don't think it's gonna
Nah, I
be
don't.
tough like that.
I think it could be tough. I don't. Abdullah's still learning. It's a lot for him to learn still, but we'll see when the fight comes. What you selling people? What does stock want? What are you gonna? What are you getting these kids? That's what drugs you putting these people on?
None, man. Fuck with no
Uh,
drugs.
What's this testosterone? Like what are they? What are you getting people
First,
evaluated for? Or
first of all, I cannot get you no testosterone, but I do have a connection with Jeff Moss, who owns a testosterone clinic, and you can have um, telehealth since you're all the way in Connecticut, and they'll still send you to any lab core to do your blood work. They'll receive a copy of that blood work and be able to evaluate you. They'll do another telehealth Zoom with you, explaining your lab work, letting you know if you need testosterone.
is that what
No,
stock was interested in? It's not. Oh, it's not.
that's not what Stock was interested in. Why are you worried
Oh,
about
okay,
what
my
he
bad.
interested in?
I'm
What you
worried
need?
about
What
what.
you need? It's funny that
I
you went here,
don't,
right? Because my wife was like, "I think you need to stop. You're gonna turn people off." I'm like, "Yo, it's not even me. They keep bringing it up." But
well, that's
I
why.
told Star, don't wake up this sleeping beast, because I told y'all I go OCD. So now the conversation always turns to health because of y'all, not me. But I oblige because I love it. So no, there's other shit. Peptides is what Stock is talking about. I'm sure
What's
you
this
know.
that do?
I'm sure you know.
No,
Listen,
I'd never heard of it. What is that?
I was actually wondering when you first called, but I didn't want to be the one to go into health. But I was wondering, like, damn, I wonder if Cliff is still the Cliff on IG.
Yeah, I work out every day. You hear me in the gym today, yesterday, and when I
Okay,
call
so it's a
you.
lifestyle
But
for you. That's what's up.
yeah, yes, I am. I'm older though, so I'm not as sharp as I am in those photos. But I'm in the gym all the time, every day. I run miles that would
Oh,
like to see if you could
well,
do. But what's peptides?
well,
What is
there you
that? I
go.
don't know what that is.
DM me, man. You said the key word. You older, man. So obviously you feeling pain. You recovering slower. There's a peptide for that. Look it up before you DM me. It's called Body Protection Compound, BPC-157. It's usually
What the,
it's usually purchased alongside another one called TB 500 that the bodybuilding community, fitness community considers the Wolverine stack. So yeah, look it up, man. If you're interested, I got Jeff
See,
Moss.
the reason why Albert came in here talking, asking all these questions is because I do take care of myself and I am into things, and I just wanted to put my 2 cents in. But as peptides, you talk about that I don't really know that much about. But as far as tests, I would say to anybody who's getting up there in age and looking to get on that type of stuff is it's not inherently bad for you, but once you start doing these things, your body will not produce it the same way it was, even
Yeah,
if it's
but you
slowed
can
down because of
take
age.
you can take other things while taking tests, like enclomiphene. There's other things, just that your doctor who's prescribing you the testosterone can also prescribe you, so that you don't stop producing natural testosterone. But yes, if you don't do that second part and you only inject synthetic testosterone, yes, your body will stop producing natural testosterone. But again, as men my age, when I just did my blood work, I was at like a 270. That's low. Average men is 700 to 900. Um, so I was low. My free testosterone was even lower. It was at like 7.9, I think. And the free testosterone means the actual testosterone you have to use. So, yeah.
Yes, I never, you putting me on. I don't know all that stuff because I haven't been
Well,
to the
you still
doctor.
you still young though. You like 40, right? You're not 44 or nothing like that.
I'm 38,
Yeah, see, you
but
still.
yeah, I'm creeping up on
But
40.
but but it's always good to do your blood work and check your hemoglobin and check where your blood pressure and cholesterol and AC1 and all that good shit,
Yeah,
testosterone, just to know. And then
health is wealth.
once you know, you tweak, man.
Yeah, sure, sure, sure. I'm not against these things. When I'm your age, I may indulge. I just would tell people like, be careful, just because
No, but
you
peptides
just
is all natural, bro. Peptides are amino acids and molecules that you already have in your body. That's why I said Google it and then let me know.
right, 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 for sure, for sure. I'm gonna look into these things. You might help me out with the peptides,
Yeah.
whatever the fuck it is. But anyways, fucking Ray Ford and Foster. Yo, Foster, if I'm over, if you ready to go, you could charge me 5 or ring the bell and charge me 5. I got my counter. But fucking that's fight there. If Oshaki beats him, when do we start to put him on that borderline pound for pound? Because if he beat Kansekia, then he beat um the dude from Philly, who cool boy, who got unifications and 2 weight division championship, and he's kind of decorated, and he beats Ray Ford. Isn't he like starting to break to that next level? And like really, really, we need to put some respect on his name. I know he got a couple losses, and he had like that kind of career, but he win this fight. That's another decent name he's knocking off. I think that Shakur might have to address this kid if he keeps moving like he's moving and winning like he's winning. Because these are decent opponents. These are not just anybody's that he's starting to get in the ring with. And the way he did Cool Boy, another performance like that, we might have to. He might be one fight away from being mentioned in that category with some of them, some of them guys. In my opinion, he's starting to go in that direction. I think he should beat Ford. Ford lost the ball, and ball was he's not really skillful. He's just aggressive. He shouldn't have lost that fight. And I know he was wagering. I know he stuck around a little while to get that turkey payday, but you went in there, so we got to hold it against you. Now, you a tough fight, but I think that you're a worthy opponent that deserves worthy credit for knocking you off. No, Shakur, you can't have this one guy that you're not trying to fight that is talking all this shit he did to you in the gym and he's calling you out. Guys like Shakur and Devin somehow seem like they had a hard time finding fights on their way to the top. Now they're at the top, and some people have the audacity to call them out. Keyshawn, Ashaki, we can't have y'all get to the top and then start acting like the guys, that treated y'all however they treated y'all on y'all run. Y'all supposed to keep that same energy that y'all said y'all would keep when y'all was on y'all climb, acting like y'all would give, the Boots said the same thing. They all act like they would turn around and take the opponents and they would keep that, fight anybody attitude. And I see when you reach the pinnacle, all of these dudes seem to move a little bit more check oriented instead of legacy. The legacy starting to fall secondary to the checks. But yeah, that's how I feel, and that's my call. Though, hopefully the show keeps and it warms up, so I could get back in here and we could start talking our shit because it's kind of a slow night for the evening show. But that's my call.
All right. Bands, what up?
Yo,
Yo.
hey man, say man, the big news. How long you think the show gonna last tonight with the main event with the main character Mason and Cordina?
We
You got a
into it.
lot of
We
callers.
we into it an hour and a half so far.
So you started. I know you said you started like after 7. You want to start after 7,
No,
but yeah,
I
man.
started
Yeah.
at 7:09. 7:09.
So you got in the gym and everything.
Got in the gym, baby.
Say
Got
the
in the
less,
gym.
man. Fuck with that. See, I'm a naturally fit guy, so you know what I'm saying. I ain't got to worry about the stuff y'all be talking about. But
That's
yeah,
cause you.
man.
That's cause you young, man. Once you get
The
older,
metabolism, yeah. In fact, I
that
just cooked for my
metabolism
dang
slow
self,
down.
but
You are gonna have to get in that gym.
nah, in fact. I'm be waking up at 4 a.m., man. Some mornings I ain't consistent, but we're only like 4 months into the year, and I say I've been doing pretty good, hitting the weights and shit. But yeah, man, July 4th, we got Mason versus Cordina. I don't know much about Cordina, but what I will say is the Abdullah Mason, the great Abdullah Mason. And look, man, I just seen that Top Rank posted the fight, and Abdullah Mason post got more likes, and then um, the Ford and Foster um, poster got more likes than Keyshawn Davis, and I'm like, wow, like Keyshawn is a bigger star, but you would think, right? He's doing all this streaming and everything, so. But Abdullah Mason just
I mean,
secretly
give it
just
time.
got
Give it
10K.
time. Give it time. Give it
Yeah,
time.
man, they all got posted at 5 hours, but that's what I'm saying. So it's what I wanted to say about it is it's a matchup thing. I don't think people really want to see the rematch, even though it's a good fight. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a good fight, that rematch. But I think people are just more interested in Abdullah Mason because of what he did over across the waters, man. Now he has his showcase fight to defend his title, and then I don't know how much longer he's gonna stick around because he is a big boy. So I think he's gonna go up to 140. And I think he's gonna be not reaching, but I think a big payday is gonna come his way in the next year and a half. So he's gonna defend his title, be a good champion, the youngest champion in boxing. You know what I'm saying? And then he's gonna go up to where the bigger guys at 140, and then later on in 147. So yeah, man, it's interesting about this kid, man. I don't know, bro. It's his fighting style. But yeah, let's see how he does. I don't know how big the arena is that he's gonna be fighting in. But let's see how it does. That is interesting. But Boots fight is like right around the corner too, so I can't make 2 trips in one. So I got to pick one around that June and July timeframe. So hey man, shout out to boxing. This is lovely, lovely event. I'm definitely excited about
the Foster and the Ford fight too. I think that's going to be a great strap. I think I shared it on the platform. I was like, good fight. But yeah, man, boxing is back. And look, I wanted to say, let's make sure this undercard for Abdullah Mason is stellar. Like, let's pick some guys, the Cleveland guys. Isn't Abrabell from Cleveland? I don't know who he's with in his situation. I know that's somebody that's been out there. So get some Cleveland guys, get some guys that's, get like I don't know who else Tyreek has that's in that area they can put on that card, but hey man, make it a standout fight. I don't know if his brother's gonna be fighting. I know they just want to know they got lower records, but man, just make it a great event, man. But yeah, I appreciate the call, Ness. I'm gonna be locked in.
All right, champ.
Dula
Vega. Vega.
Hello, can you hear me?
What's up? We hear you.
Oh man. Yeah, man. Salute to you for the show. Salute to the chat. Yeah, no, man. This is in the words that we've heard before, this is the top rank rollout. They're rolling
Roll
things
out.
out. This
Roll
is
out.
and it's a real rollout in terms of they're getting their stars out. You got Abdullah Mason. He said that's July 4th.
Yeah.
Wow. I can't remember the last time we had like a fight actually on July 4th or around that weekend. I love it, honestly. I think we need to have a little more national pride when it comes to boxing. July 4th should be, I mean, it's in summer. That should be a holiday boxing gets attached to. And what better way to do that than Abdullah Mason, a guy that a lot of people feel is a future face of not just top rank, but a possible future face of boxing. I mean, look at this kid. He has the frame to go up multiple weight classes. He has the speed. He has the power. And when people are really fall in love with, he's got that dog. He wants to get in there. He wants to get messy. You know what I'm saying? He wants a little dirt on his face. He don't mind the blood. You knock him down, boy, you better get ready because he's bringing hell right back to you. So I think the opponent is I don't know if it's a mandatory. I
He's the
have a
number
feeling
one
it may be
contender.
number one contender. So hopefully they if Top Rank is smart, which they're the smartest in the game, they'll make sure this is a mandatory if it's not called out already. We've seen that happen before. I remember Bud Crawford fought somebody. I think it was a Mean Machine, and they had that count as a mandatory before. But if he's number one, it makes the most sense. Have that as a mandatory, so they're freed up to unify, freed up to maybe bring him back to, basically do what they did with Keyshawn, bring him back to his hometown, make that a stable, to have him be there, make him that draw in the Midwest. You see Clarissa Fields, she's putting 10, 15, 18,000 people. She built that up. So why can Abdullah Mason? He's in Cleveland, Ohio. Plenty of boxers there that fight professionally, amateur. And yeah, I think in the summer, I mean, there's nothing else to do in Ohio. I mean, honestly, what you're going, I mean, all right, I'm not going to get too crazy, but ain't nothing else to do. So might as well make Abdullah Mason the next, make him the LeBron James of boxing, whatever it takes. I love it. I love to see boxing go different places. I feel like we get too much caught up in Las Vegas or all the different arenas there, and MSG. Let's go to LA. No, let's go to Cleveland. Let's go to Detroit. Let's do more Orlando. Let's bring it to Miami, Memphis. Let's move it all around, and to have boxers in that hometown is really going to help make sure the sport keeps growing and to get it to where a lot of people want it to be, which is to be seen by millions and millions and have a following, not just one fighter, but actually the sport, make them follow the sport. So I think it's great. Cordina's gonna, he's the guy that has a lot of confidence. He's gonna bring it. And I mean, I expect him to really take a lot of shots, but he's also going to be looking to give some. And like I said, Abdullah likes to scrap, so I think it'll be a cool fight. The other fight, Oshaki versus Ray Ford, man, I think that's another good one. That's one where they actually met on camera at a show. I think a month or two ago. They had a little back and forth, and it wasn't for nothing. They're actually going to fight. Man, I mean, how many? I just love examples of this. When two boxers really want to fight, they make it happen. They make the sacrifice, whatever it takes. Well, you can come out first, or I'll take a little less, or whatever it is. We got to move this around. We got to work around whatever it takes, whatever it does. When two guys want to make shit happen, that's what that this is how it goes. They don't just go and they do Twitter and say "f you" and you a b, and you couldn't even beat this guy. Nah, let's fight. Let's make it happen. And so salute to both these guys. I think it's a pretty high level fight. Raymond Ford, man, we've seen it before he moved up in weight. His last couple of fights, he really was able to turn it on at the end against Otto Beck, get that spectacular knockout. That was definitely one of the more memorable comebacks we've seen. And then against Nick Ball, man, he came towards the end of that fight. I mean, he came like the wrecking ball in that fight. I thought that it was close. I actually had Nick Ball winning, but I wasn't mad for anyone to give Raymond Ford his flowers. I think that was a very valiant effort, and I mean that's where you want to see guys that are down, that they don't just lay down, and nah, they get up and they fight. But since he's gone to 130, man, he hasn't been able to turn that switch. I just you would think with the weight that him moving up that he'd be able to turn it on faster, maybe start off better, or even turn it up more. And it just hasn't happened against Thomas Matisse, which was a short notice fight. Abraham Nova. Nova's really has really become a tough guy to deal with at 130. People remember him getting knocked out by Robisi, but since he made his move up in weight, I mean that Cortez fight was great. Oshaki Foster, he made Foster work, and then a Raymond Ford fight, he also made Ford earn that victory. So it's going to be hard for me to think that Ford is going to win. But like I said, he's a tough guy. He spars with Shakur. He's in and around that camp. He's well schooled. This is going to be the fight for him to show out. But I think Oshaki's technical ability. He's a guy that he's seen it. He's been on those losing ends or had to come from behind as well. And he was in Mexico and they had open scoring and they had him losing every round. And his corner told him, you have to turn it up. So these are two guys we've seen that can flip the switch. These are two guys that know that if every round matters. It doesn't matter if you're the A-side fighter, if you're the champion, if you're the guy that people like more. It's three judges that are sitting there, and if you don't try to win every round, you could lose. And we know in this game, unfortunately, especially someone like Top Rank, you lose a fight, you can get cut the very next day. So it's a high stakes fight. So I look forward to it. And I don't know if you have it in the title, but I think we have to pair the Keyshawn versus Nair Albright too. I don't remember if we did a show on that separately. I know we talked about it a bit, but that's part of the rollout. Keyshawn is possibly the face of Top Rank. I think a lot of us thought after the incident last year that they might have been trying to separate themselves, but I always figured, man, Keyshawn just get a fight in, and people are just gonna he kiss some babies. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. Everything will be. It's okay. He's shown you he is a sleeping superstar. So there's that drama with Albright. I'm not upset at the fight at all. I think Albright has shown you he is quality. Yeah, he already lost to Keyshawn. Um, but he gave Keyshawn problems that the last couple rounds. He hurt him or stunned him, however you want to word it. And Keyshawn had to walk on eggshells a little bit towards the end of that fight. Then he beat his brother, and then they had that scuffle. Don't forget that fight was a no contest, so he doesn't officially have a win against him. So I think it's a little personal. I always hear people like to hear that trash talk and that animosity, but these guys have real animosity. And Keyshawn, like I said, is that superstar waiting in the reins. So he can, however you want to interpret this, fix this wrong, set it straight, handle his business, do it for his name's sake, however you want to do it. I'm not upset at it. Nair Albright is a very, very solid fighter. And maybe he can build upon what it led to his success, that one punch that seemed to hurt him. or maybe he's just gotten so much better being there with Frank Martin. And a lot of people believing if he didn't have what was his mouthpiece he kept spitting out, he would have stopped Frank Martin. Obviously, Keyshawn would be favored. It's going to be more rounds. So who knows, right? I mean, yo, these are good matchups. Top Rank is doing their thing. This is how you roll it out on a new network. Don't forget they got the Xander Zayas versus Boots fight. This is a serious rollout, honestly. These are all these fights I want to see. I'm gonna be tuned in. And you anyone that says they enjoy boxing or consider themselves a boxing supporter or fan, I expect you guys to be tuned in for all these main events. Salute to Top Rank. Appreciate you, DAZN. Thank you for getting Top Rank and Matchroom to work to collaborate together on the same network. And hopefully, can be a consistent thing, not just for this quarter or this year, but for many years to come. Thank you for the time, Ness. Appreciate the call.
All right. Khaled,
Yo, Ness.
what up?
What up? Salute. All right. First I'm gonna start with the Oshaki Foster and Raymond Ford joint. I got that 59. I'm sorry, 51-49, bro. Slight edge to Oshaki Foster. I'm giving him the edge just because I think he has a slightly better defense than Ray Ford. I don't really see Ray Ford move his head that much. He kind of stand that high guard, be trying to catch a counter and shit like that. But with a guy like Ray Ford, like Foster, you got to move your head, try to catch that jab and all that. You know what I'm saying? Try to have some type of defense. Ray Ford, I'm not saying Ray Ford don't got no defense. I just think like Shaki's is a little better, and then like I think his jab is a little better. I think he use it a little more as far as he be flicking it, spearing it, change levels with it, and he can switch stances. You know what I'm saying? But both guys can fight inside. Both guys are dogs. So, it's gonna be an excellent fight. Glad this fight got made. I'm gonna go with Shock though, slight edge. You know what I'm saying? But I'm cool with like either guy win. Ayo Ness, does Joe Cordina be in there trying to box a little bit, like move around and kind of like be on that back foot a little bit, or he like a
Uh,
come forward type guy?
Definitely not a come forward guy. He's a boxer. He got 9 knockouts or 8.
All right, cool. So, all right, so yeah, if you're in there trying to box, that'll be good for Abdullah Mason because it'll have him. He gonna have to use some different skill sets. You got to come forward with the jab. You know what I'm saying? Try to make some moves like that and all that. So yeah, I need to see that. I need to see him try to get work with a boxer. Have to come forward with the jab. Box coming forward. I need to see black fighters have to like deal in that type of style and like exude that type of skill set. So if he is in there boxing, good. I do expect him to win, probably stop him, but if I'm him, you know what I'm saying, first hometown fight, I know sometimes dudes don't think like this. Some may argue that you're playing with your food, but you should maybe carry the guy a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Don't just rush him out. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers come to see you. Don't just knock him out in the fucking third round and shit like that. Like motherfuckers pay bread to see you. Maybe take it 6, 7, 8. You know what I'm saying? Give the fans a show. You know what I'm saying? Work on some things in there if you just dominating, you know what I'm saying? So just try to like it is a real fight. Try and get better. Try and do some things. But I am going with Abdullah Mason. You know what I'm saying? I hope that they keep building them. I think the fight of the future is him and Vargas, maybe at 140 or 47. But that's the fight of the future. That's gonna be like the fight that we wanted Boots and Virgil to be. You know what I'm saying? But both guys gonna keep moving slow. Mason is actually like ahead of Vargas right now, but both guys keep taking their time building. They both young. That's gonna be an excellent fight. A side note, I think that if
Damn.
Puello, I do think that if Abdullah Mason, I'm sorry, if Dalton Smith and Puello, I think if Puello win that fight, Shakur, none of them is fighting him. They're gonna do the rematch for the unification with Gary Antoine and him on some like same side of the street shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like on some co-main shit. They just gonna unify that. That would be the smart thing to do. I don't know if they'll do that, but I've been thinking about that like a lot lately, like that they're gonna be on that. All right, Ness, let me pivot to something real quick that has been bothering me a little bit, but I don't really watch women's boxing like that. Hey, you know what, Ness? I got a customer, man. Somebody just came in. So
Do your
next
team.
call,
Do your
I'm
team. Do
I'm
your
about to ask you
team.
about it. Yeah, yeah, bro. Be
Do your
great.
team, bro. X available. Discord available. Yo, crazy. Julian Hammerhand Rodriguez is taking on James Pereira, undefeated 6-foot fighter. Anybody in the Boston, Massachusetts area, if you know James, I need you to call in. I need you to call in. Plug me with James Pereira, man. I think I even reached out to this dude on Instagram, and you know how it is with IG now. If you ain't following them, sometimes those messages go to the general instead of the. Yeah, look, I requested, still ain't getting no back. No, he out of control, bruh. He out of control. I'm trying to holla at him. He's gonna be taking on Julian Hammerhand Rodriguez, man. Two undefeated fighters, but he's 6 foot with a 71% knockout ratio. It's like they trying to get Julian beat over there on Zuffa. But that's all right. We gonna tune in. Listen, that was the last call. Discord available. X spaces available. Let me see if I got any super chats. We do. Gallo Fino times 7, $2. De la Cerda, Sleeping Fuller, 3, the third, Pac-Man style. Okay, Fuller the third, Pac-Man style, Mexican flag emoji. Shushin face. Steven Gallegos, $2. Houston, we read that. Steven Gallegos, Texas made. Boxing and fitness in La Porte, Texas. That's a horrible. That's why they say boxing and fitness. They trying to charge you like you a white lady beating the bag. What that say? Tim's need. Tim's need. Welcome to the prospect level. Jaywalk, $2. First that cat. Now Obamacare. Jalil West, pound for pound number 2 in the chat, $2. Stock, I'll take your belt. Oh, that don't say belt, that says bet. Stock, I'll take your bet. I like Ford. There you go, stock chasers. Dr. C. Oh my God, doctor, I did it again. I did it again. Lord have mercy, the good doctor. I hope you really like listening to boxing. I'll be leaving you there forever.
We got to improve our relationship, Ness. Dang. How we doing? We appreciate you hosting this show. How's my audio?
Perfect.
Good. All right, couple of things. Love the fight. Love the fact that DAZN and Top Rank doing business together. We've been blessed in 2026 with boxing, Ness. We've been blessed. We have been blessed. All right, I heard one of the callers say something that was interesting to me. Is O'Shaquie Foster throwing with more power at 130? See, I can't imagine Raymond Ford getting stopped. Is he throwing with more power than the last time I saw him?
Is O'Shaquie throwing with more power than Raymond Ford? I
at
don't
130.
know. Foster was never known as a puncher. That just started happening now.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm like the rest of the calls. I have O'Shaquie in that. O'Shaquie Foster. Let me ask you, if we get past this step here with O'Shaquie Foster, is he really? We're really going to see him and Shakur in the ring, and from what you know and your sources, is he really having the success in sparring that he's telling us, or is that?
Well, I mean, it was an old session. It was an old session, and yeah, I mean, he's always said that. So I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what he's always said.
Mm-hmm.
As far as getting it, again, bro, we don't know. You know, Shakur's last fight was with Turkey. We don't know what that means for his next fight.
For sure. All right. The reason why I called in is because we like to talk the facts. I was checking when you gave us the information on Abdullah Mason fighting in Ohio, which is outstanding. 30 minutes from home. The Rocket Arena sits 19,000. We'll get a good feel on what kind of draw he is at home. He can get in that 10 to 12 range. 19 is a big arena for a boxing match, so we'll see. It will be good to see what his star power is like in his hometown. Any idea what you think he may pull in? I'm thinking hopefully 10 or 12.
Yeah, I mean that's big numbers, bro. That's big numbers.
Big numbers.
Hopefully, we got to see. I don't remember what Jared did. Jared went back to Toledo. I don't know what he did though.
I'll take a look. Okay, I'll take a look at that. I don't recall the arena he fought in, but
So
I'm sure
we,
the
you know,
report
that's a
gives
heavyweight
that to us.
too. That's a heavyweight.
Yes.
So that matters.
It does matter. It does matter. And also, I know you like Moritalia. I like him too. Do you think if we get a unification in the future, how you see that playing out with him and potentially Abdullah Mason? That's a great fight.
Yeah, I mean that's
It's a great
why
fight.
that's kind of what I said today, that I feel like they getting this number one contender out the way so that there's no mandatory. It's not a mandatory yet, but
Right.
he's the number one contender. You give the kid an
Hmm.
opportunity to defend, and then I think that they're clearing the path for Murataya or even something else with another titleist, maybe Zepeda. I forget who he's fighting for vacant. I think it's
Lamont
Lamont
Roach.
Roach.
Lamont Roach.
Yeah, there you
Right.
go. You know what I mean? That's
Great
something.
fight. All of those are great fights.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And lastly, for the callers and me also, I like the fact that Top Rank's taking them back home. And we have to remember, we don't want boxers to turn into the UFC fighters where you fight the number one guy or a champion every single time out. That makes for a short career. Love to see the guys going back home, getting in, not necessarily a stay busy fight because Cordina's a good fighter, but a fight with a guy who's not necessarily going to hurt you, so we can make sure that career goes 10, 12, 13 years and you get those big fights. Trying to fight the top guy every time. I think that's how UFC, while it's very exciting, it's very, very difficult to have a long reign unless you're John Jones. If you're fighting the top guy every single time, that's just difficult in my view.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yes,
But
I
you know,
appreciate you
this
taking
is
the
a
call.
good
Thanks for hosting.
this
Go
is a
ahead.
good former world champ for him. That isn't a
Mm,
big puncher. I think Top Rank's doing him good by putting him in with
exactly.
Cordina. And Matchroom, they did the best they could. They gave Cordina a title shot.
Absolutely. And also too, I like the fact that when Turkey promised Puello that he would get the fight uh, with Dalton Smith if he won, and he did win the fight, and then making sure they're honoring that. So I'm looking forward to that. I really like Puello in that fight. If I'm honest with you, I
Yeah.
really like Puello in that fight. Good
Yeah,
deal,
man.
good
He
deal.
did
TVB,
good
we appreciate
versus
you. We appreciate you.
Antoine.
Sure did. He sure did look real good, real good. And that Conceição fight, if I'm not mistaken, Conceição beat O'Shaquie Foster, correct? Was it
Yes.
Conceição?
And then Foster beat
Okay.
him in the rematch.
I remember watching that fight thinking to myself, there's really no way O'Shaquie Foster could win that fight because the way ESPN was broadcasting it, it was Conceição's opportunity and his chance to become a champion finally. And it didn't feel like Conceição won that fight. I think O'Shaquie Foster won both of those fights. I thought the second fight was more convincing, but it just felt like from the broadcast, we were setting up for Conceição to win the fight, regardless of what O'Shaquie did to him, short of a knockout. So I'm glad he was able to get back in and get his belt back. I felt like he won both of those fights. How did you see that?
Uh, Shockey always slows down and tries to come on late, and I just hope he doesn't do that with Ray Ford, because Ray obviously carries power late. He showed that in the I think it's Kamatov fight. But yeah, I mean, Oshaki's he's up and down for me. He's got two or three now good wins, so he's on a roll, but. I'm not. I don't know if he can dip, because remember he was like a Tevin Farmer where he had a couple of losses. He went to jail. He came out, and then he's been on a run. You know what I'm saying? The
Nice
only
run.
blimp in that run is the controversial fight you're talking about with Consacao, which he avenged in the rematch. So,
Yep.
it's hard to say,
I agree
because
with
look,
that.
you feel he won both times, right?
I do. I thought it was pretty easy to score both of them, especially the second one. But Conceição didn't land nearly enough punches, even though he was on the front foot. He wasn't effective with that aggression. He just wasn't effective. It just felt like it was
But
set
then he
up.
looked really
I'm not a
good. He
conspiracy
looked
theorist.
really good in this Fulton fight. So it's hard to say, man.
Yes, he did.
He could be coming into it
Yes,
like,
he did.
again, a dude that wasn't given a spotlight. Went to jail, suffered some losses. Now he's on the top, it might be hard to knock him off that square.
I agree, and that's what boxing is all about. Boxing
Hell
is a
yeah.
microcosm of life. That's exactly what it's all about. And then lastly, one more plug for that ultimate package. I didn't want to pay for it, but man, yes, I'm getting everything I need from the ultimate package. I have to be honest.
Yeah.
So the guys thinking about it, if you can't pay for it monthly, hey, we can get in the community and help each other out a little bit on that front. But man, I've been getting everything I needed. The Wilder fight was not expected to be great, but every time you don't get a great skill fight, but it was very exciting. Heck, Conor Ben versus Eubank, the first fight, the big one, there was really no skill after round 8, but it was still a great fight, a great show. That's what we look for. That's what we look for. So TVB, we appreciate you. We appreciate you, Ness, and all your panelists and your community. I'm out.
Appreciate you, champ. Appreciate you. Uh, Discord available, X Spaces available. But before we do that, we are going to take a second.
What up, what up, what up, what up? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice. Yes, GTO. Two-toner superstar. Border, shout out to the motherfuckers. Border, wars. It's easy to kill a fish. You just gotta pour poison in the water.
Two-tone, said he need another hit. Hold on, Ness, you know Mozzie with the I'm gon' stick you with this jab and it's gon' hit just like a brick. Just like a tone on commentary like you can't believe this. Can't believe this. What up, Star? You know she promote the health. You know we promote the squabbles. We don't wanna hear no talking if you ain't gon' run the squabble. Know that hook gon' leave him drunk, have him loopy like he Charlo. When I hear that bell ring, he smoke just like a blunt. I hit up Nessie, got the link. I left him pesos with the run. I need that goal like Michael Spinks. Need that cover of the ring. Beat him bad like Billie Jean, like OC did round 1. I put that paper up on this fight and it's gon' end in round 1. Come on, Tone, you know the vibe. After this, let's roll one. And we got yams pulling up like it was Turkey Day or something. And we got yams pulling up like it was Turkey Day or something. There's something. Border wars, border wars, border wars, border wars. Trees came with the drink, don't trip, bro.
Good morning, TBD. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Solo, Dolo, Scarface, No Manolo. Lord have mercy.
Boxing Voice.
We are here to talk about Border Wars 18, Orlando, Florida, School of Hard Knocks.
We at Border Wars. Better book your ticket, cause we on tour. We got fade, scraps, talking about all the. Money on the scraps, yeah, it's money on the floor. We at Border Wars. Better book your ticket, cause we on tour. We got fade, scraps, talking about all the. Money on the scraps, yeah, it's money on the floor. Yeah, it's money on the floor. Who you betting on? Mozzie smart money, all these hooks I'm putting on. Prince like Nassim, all this drip I'm putting on. Light up on my feet, I'm like Shakur, I pick them off. Pick them right apart. It ain't no comparing, ain't no need to pick apart. This the Boxing Voice at 9 a.m., I cut it on. Coffee in the spliff, then hit the gym and get it on. We can get it on. Middle of the ring, hear the bell ding. First control the distance, then I let the jabs sting. Uppercut or lift them like Tyson did Mike Spinks. Who you betting on? Mozzie smart money, all these hooks I'm putting.
Shout out to Mozzie, man. We appreciate you. Rizzo, what up?
What up,
What's good?
You hear me?
I hear you.
What's up, champ? How you doing?
Chilling. Another day, another podcast.
We out here, we doing it. So we got Mason versus Cordina. That's a good. I'm glad Mason he finally got a fight after having a good tough fight with Sam Noakes on his last outing. I think Mason gets Cordina out of there late. Um, that's my prediction. Um, you said Raymond Ford and Shockey Fawcett. Finally, I'm glad that got made. I got Foster, man. I think Foster got too much in the bag for Raymond Ford. I actually watched Raymond Ford on the undercard of Stanionis and Ennis. So I watched Raymond Ford live, and I watched him plenty of times before, but Raymond Ford, I just feel like he got power, but I feel like skill wise, I think Foster's a little bit levels above him. That's how I feel about that. Um, so I feel like Foster won that, be a decision. Um, what else? Oh yeah, Deontay Wilder, Chisora. I watched that fight, man. Yeah, I was very disappointed, man. That's probably one of the sloppiest heavyweight fights I ever seen in my life. That shit was terrible. Shit was terrible, man. Deontay Wilder should just go ahead. I usually don't agree with Clarissa Shields, but she right about Deontay. He should just go ahead and go out with retire with a win, man. He get in that ring with Anthony Joshua, he going to sleep. Joshua getting him out of there. Um, I don't give Deontay Wilder a chance for him. I would say, years ago, I had no doubt I thought Wilder would get Joshua, even though I wanted Joshua to win. But now Joshua definitely getting Wilder out of it. Man, Wilder was slapping with his punches, man. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. Slapping the right hand. Chisora just, man, he looked sloppy as hell too, man. Slow. I mean, they both old, but man, that shit was it was hard to watch. Really hard to watch. Um, Somehow, some way, Wilder he got the W, and it is what it is, man. He should go ahead and hang him up, though. What you think about that, Nas?
Man, you sound like me. I mean, I ain't saying hang him up. He need to pass that torch. Fight Moses Atama, let him go ahead, put you to sleep, and give the torch up, man. Moses is a young heavyweight that can probably take us, into the next few years like AJ did.
Yeah, yeah. Moses
Cause
give
we ain't
me
got nobody he could do that with. Like Jared, he's like,
nah.
you know what I'm saying? He not, you know what I'm
Yeah, Jared
saying?
ain't here,
He
man.
ain't
He
there
already
yet.
hit. Yeah, he ain't there. Well, Jared even said like he don't care about being a champ, anyways. We don't want to have that type of mentality. You know,
I mean, I
uh,
think his mentality changed, and people were saying that there's a video floating around of him saying he wants the rematch with Bacoli and that he wants to fight Atama, so maybe he's getting into this shit. I seen something about,
maybe hopefully. I hope so.
yeah.
But you know what, with Jared Anderson though, I feel like he should go to light heavyweight or cruiserweight.
Damn.
I don't think he's built
I
for
mean, you might be
for.
right though. If you think about it, Najee fought him as a heavyweight in the amateurs, and Najee's at light heavyweight. Lopez.
Yeah, I honestly think Jared Anderson should go down to light. He should consider going to light heavy. I don't think I just don't think he's really cut for the heavyweight division like that.
But you don't think he bigger and stronger than Wilder?
Nah, I don't think so.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I don't think Jared Anderson is bigger and stronger than Wilder. I don't think so. I really don't. I usually criticize Deontay Wilder a lot, but I must say that Deontay Wilder I think is stronger and bigger than Jared Anderson. I think Jared Anderson should go down to light heavyweight or try to squeeze a cruiserweight if he could. Um, I think he would do great down there, but heavyweight just ain't for him. Now Moses Atama versus Wilder, I like that because Moses he give me that Shakur Stevenson type vibes as far as his accuracy,
Yeah.
precision.
But he got that power though.
But he got that power behind it. Yeah, he got that power behind it. I just love his style. It's so smooth. Everything's so accurate. He's so poised.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like he'll great. He definitely could take his places, and I would love for Wilder to. Yeah, you're right. Pass that torch to him. Get knocked out. Get your last little payday, and call the motherfucking day. To this day.
To this day.
To this day. But nah, man, yeah, man, that's good. I'm glad these fights are getting made, man. I'm glad Abdullah is getting his, getting his just due because I really do think Abdullah could really make some noise and he could take over 135 for real. I
I
don't
don't
know if
know. Rumor
Shakur.
Tank coming back.
Hey, listen, I love Tank. Leave that young nigga alone, man.
Mm.
Leave that young nigga.
Banking on the
I'm
young
not
quiet
saying I'm
guy.
not saying I'm not saying Tank can't beat Abdullah. I mean he definitely can. But like Tank, he need to come back. He need to get I feel like he should fight Floyd Schofield. Go ahead, fight Floyd Schofield, get a young lion under your, resume, knock him out, right? And then go get the Lamont Roach rematch, get back, and then fight Shakur. That's what I would do if I was Tank. Fight Floyd Schofield, knock his ass out, come back, fight Lamont Roach, get him out of there, convincingly beat him, right? And then fight Shakur. And after that, Tank, if you don't want to fight no more, hang it up, man. Hang it up, you know? But yeah, he's the future of that division though. He definitely is, in my opinion. But yeah, man, that's my call, man. I appreciate you having me up there, man. Y'all keep this shit going, man.
All right.
Shout out to Boxing Boys.
If you're trying to call in, now is the time. Let's see if we got any super chats we need to get to. Let's drop the Discord link. You got it. That was a $2 super chat. Discord link and the phone line. I think I did put all the links together already too, but this is the Discord link and the phone line for those that need it. All right, and let's see. That was Jalil, $2 super chat. We got Big Herm Show, $2 super chat. What's next for Merriweather? Done? Zuffa too much? I hope not done. I hope not done. We got Last of Kings. Welcome to the prospect level. Jaywalk, $2. Mason versus Zepeda later this year. Green print. Let's go. General Camino on a check-in. What up?
Hey, that's what's up. You can hear me?
Perfect.
Cool, cool. That's what's up, man. Yo, Merriweather lost last night?
Mayweather lost last night.
They matched him up tough, or you think he just didn't?
Nah, bro, they matched him up tough. That dude was good. He was a sleeper. He was
Mm,
undefeated too, and he was a sleeper.
worth the playback?
Yeah, I mean, if you a Merriweather fan, or yeah, because you gonna be introduced to Tony Hirsch, I think his name is, and
Okay.
it was a good back and
I,
forth fight.
damn, I gotta check that out. That's crazy. Ooh, that's a tough way to enter into a new league, especially being, kind of like one of
Yeah,
the
second
touted
fight,
pickups.
man, second fight, and he got berserked.
Damn. Okay, well, that's how boxing goes. And then what we up next? Mason versus what is that? Joe Cordina?
Cordina
Did Shakur fight him, or was that the one he was supposed to fight?
supposed to
Ah,
fight.
yeah, I don't know. I think Abdullah Mason might be a little too much for that guy. if you ask me. I don't think
I'm with ya.
Cordina kind of got that like that toughness in a fight to kind of battle through something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just watching Abdullah Mason's last fight, it just you got to bring something. I don't know if Cordina could bring that, but we'll see how that goes. You never know. Anything can happen in boxing, but outside of that, yeah, that should pretty much be it, man. Just really checking in. I heard you talk about the peptides the past couple weeks. You said you were having shoulder issues and you use peptides for that? Or
Hell yeah.
but damn, I might have to check that out because I'm having some shoulder pain right now. I'm 31 and
Oh man,
it
you
ain't
young
looking
as
too
hell
good.
at 31.
Yeah, but I think I tore my shoulder up working out a year or two ago.
Mm.
Yeah, I was in the
Yeah.
gym today and I was throwing some punches. And I mean, although it was my first day back, I could feel like it could be something going on under there. So I'm gonna see how things go. Take a look into the peptides too.
Yeah, Google the BPC 157 and then the term Wolverine stack. And yeah, that's exactly for recovery. And a lot of people swear by it. I know I do. I've been on this since October.
October? Damn.
Yeah. Remember, I went to
That's crazy.
Panama, did stem cells. My doctor was the first one to put me on.
Mm,
And then that's what I'm saying. Once she gave me that bottle or vial, and then I Googled like what the fuck am I about to take? And bro, it's just it's endless doors of different peptides that do different things. It's dope.
okay. That's what's up. But I think you mentioned with it last week. I think I heard something. You said with that, and I'm asking, is this like as far as like all the peptides is concerned, you have to be like, eating right and properly taking care of yourself to get the most out of it?
I would say yes, man. I would say yes. Like
Okay.
if you see me, I've said it already. Like I don't even like I'm smoking now, but when I go to sleep, I won't.
Hmm.
Obviously, I won't smoke until I'm done taking my peptides and my fastest steps, just
Gotcha.
so that I don't blunt any of my signals or spike my cortisol or anything. So yeah, I'm doing anything by the fucking book because but I'm trying to be perfect because I'm trying to have my 6 pack by May 31st.
Copy. Copy. I hear you. Well, hey man, I appreciate the knowledge. I'm gonna go do some research on my own, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Shout out TBV and another thing, anybody in the Hartford, Connecticut area, New England area, April 18th, CES Boxing. They got a big event going on in Hartford, Connecticut. Myquan Williams, if y'all remember him, the kid from
Yeah, hell
Probot
yeah.
that had that beautiful finish. I think a couple years back, he's gonna be there. I got another dude named Jonathan Figueroa. Dude, one of my favorite fighters from out here. He's stepping back in the ring, and that should be a show, man. I just bought tickets to it today. If you're in the area, definitely check it out. April 18th, CES Boxing, Hartford, Connecticut.
All right.
Hey, have a good night. Peace.
All right. I got Jay Swift. Swift.
Yo, 1 2 1 2. What up?
What up?
Yo, so I'm gonna call you later on. Maybe we on the same time. So
Yeah.
it's 9:15, right? Now I'll just call you tomorrow because I don't want to be calling you all that late. But I'm gonna call you because I want to get the vitamins and the stuff that y'all was talking about earlier today on the first show.
Yeah.
With the dude, because I used to be into all of that. Remember, I was talking to you one day about HGH, and you was like, "No, man, that's illegal." And I was like, "Yo, it's not legal for me. I'm not a pro boxer." You don't remember that conversation?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So basically, what I want to do is I want to get with him because he sounds very, very, very smart, and he's not just talking about it, he actually uses it.
Yeah.
And very, very important because he's now walking around like a weirdo. He's walking around with like I got the answer for everything healthy. You know what I mean? So I want to go ahead and get in and buy some stuff from him, and then stay with his website in case I run out of stuff. But yeah, I want to get back in workout mode. I've been lazy being in New York
Let's
because
go.
New York
Let's
is.
go. That's what
I
I'm talking
know, I
about.
know. I know. I've been like New York is like where I'm born and raised. But I've been living on the West Coast 40 years. You feel me? My kids and grandkids is out there. I got 8 grandkids that live out there. So when I leave here, I'm going back to the West Coast. That's why I didn't bring none of my equipment, furniture, nothing. I'm going to get another apartment and slide everything in there and just go visit my kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But visit my grandkids. It's to me. I want to talk to some people. I know a lot of celebrities to get my artwork into the galleries, art galleries,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where I'm
Isn't
at
that
with it.
big in New York?
Well, I'm here in New York.
That's what I'm
That's what you
saying.
think I'm doing. Yes. I didn't say I'm leaving the mall. What do you think I'm doing right now? I'm editing. I have like 92,000 images. I've edited 691 items. Do you understand?
Uh-huh.
Images.
Uh-huh.
So, and that's all. That's what if you see me sitting here on my bed and typing on my laptop. That's what I'm doing. I'm editing
Nice.
Photoshop. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And I went to school for this, man. I was a dope ass photographer, and I've been all over Canada, Costa Rica, Mexico, Brazil, and I got 600 images on sale in Berlin. You feel me? So for me, this not a plaything. That's why I kind of keep to myself. I don't try to get in no trouble. I don't want no problems. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, the fight was crazy horrible. And you know what's crazy? I think that he needs a trainer like you or me, Deontay Wilder.
What you mean by that?
Because,
Because neither one of us train
well, I do. I train my nephews.
boxing.
Yes.
Oh, I ain't know.
I mean, I was still fighting in the streets up until 3 years ago.
Damn.
Because, well, see, that's what I'm saying. I'm 67. Take 3 years off that. How old am I? 64. But sometimes motherfuckers want to try to punk you.
Punk
And I'm
you?
like, what? Yeah.
Who is trying to argue with a 67-year-old in the street and then ends up fighting? That's crazy, man. You gotta be careful out there.
Well, yes, that's why. Remember, I told you before, I carry a gun.
Oh my Lord
But I don't
Jesus.
have to. Bro, I've been doing this gun shit since I was 10.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was a black spade, if you you don't remember that. One of the biggest gangs in the Bronx. So for me, it's just natural. I go to the gun store and buy them, and I don't want no problems. But these white boys will run up on you with
Whoa.
guns and knives. What, these racist
Where?
white boys?
Where?
Anywhere.
Anywhere. Damn.
Yeah, yeah. It's not just the South. But even I got to go to the South. I got friends down there. My frat brothers is down there. So I'm not about to just be a victim.
I hear
I
you.
rather I rather just let go and take my chances in court. But
Whoa.
I'd rather not do none of that. I'd rather
Gangster.
just be like, yo, nah. Gangsters look for trouble.
That's
I don't
what's
look
up.
for it. I'm not trying to look for it. I just, I don't trust people like that. This world now is much more violent than when I grew up in it. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And what are you like? What, 40? How old are you? 41?
6.
46.
Oh man,
So
fucking
I'm
old.
30.
Trying to get
I'm
right, man. I'm
31
trying to
years.
get right before it's too late. You
You
feel
heard me?
me? You what?
I'm 31 years older than you. You feel me? That's why I'd be like, yo, hold on. Let that man have his show, get out his way, and be cordial. There's nothing wrong with me being humble.
Word.
I got 12 grandkids all together, 8 in California alone.
Shit.
It's a legacy coming. Once I do this thing and get in the galleries, then it's going to be a different story. Yeah, I mean, everybody else is doing rap music. I've been off rap music 40 years.
Well, listen,
Everybody.
OG, I'm gonna go ahead and keep it moving, but
All right, but I'm gonna call you tomorrow.
uh, just text me in a little bit. I'm about to be done, cause tomorrow I don't want you to call me before. I mean, while I'm live.
No. Yeah, you live at 9.
Yeah.
Well, I could get you when you go from 9 to what? 9 to 4, 9 to
Like I said,
5.
text me now so your number pops up. I'm about to be done in a bit.
Okay.
All right.
All right. That's what's up.
All right.
Peace.
Uh,
Shut up, man.
That's GTO, Instagram and Twitter. If you're trying to call in, this the last call for them callers. Last call for them callers. Last call for them callers. If you're trying to call in, now is the time. Double check on these supers. Looks like we got everything. That is a wrap. On to the next one. We right back at it tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Arrivederci. Ryan is 6. What up? Ryan tall as hell, man. I went to see Ryan when he came out here to Florida. 10 hours away. And he's taller than a motherfucker. But all right, y'all. I'm out.